Welcome back. Now we're doing the passing. It's on advanced. It's not called hard. If I remember, the passing is like maybe one of my least favorite campaigns. This is the one. There's like the wedding at the start, and then at the end you're in the sewers. I'm pretty sure you're running through sewers at some point. But good thing there's only 3 chapters. Because if I remember, I'm not fond of this one. Turn the sensitivity back down. Alright. Yeah. Alright, okay. Molotov. Okay, I have friends who insist on saying Mazel Tov instead of Molotov. Pretty sure Mazel Tov, I don't know what it means, but it's like just a word in a different language. Pretty sure. And it's definitely not like an incendiary grenade of any sort, so I don't know, that annoys me. And they do not stop. Red cars have alarms, I think. Not this one though, this is like pink. It's just like that one red car model. Okay, well, seeing as I don't like this campaign very much, I'm just gonna run through awfully quickly, quick as I can. Okay, wow, that actually scared me. Wasn't expecting that. Just back up, please, please back up. Usually there's a tank like a little ways down, not right there. I mean, geez, I know I'm playing on advanced, but yikes. Well, at least he's not going after me, really. No, this really isn't a great start to the campaign. Did Rochelle and Nick not have health kits? Oh, okay, it just doesn't show when they're down. I'll just let them heal for a minute. I'm already at half health. Okay, well, guess I'll wait now. This is a terrible start. I'm gonna heal already. I guess I don't usually play on advanced. I thought I did. But this seems a lot harder than what I usually do if I'm like already needing to heal so soon. Although, to be fair, you know, even if it was soon, I should say. I tripped over my words there. You know, there was a tank, so. Excuse me? Not quite sure where he went.
Adrenaline shot here. I'm a reload.
Alright. That one might. No, it doesn't have an alarm. I mean, yeah, usually I end up running into a tank, like, right here. Does this one have an alarm? Is it just every car with lights on? No.
Hey, I'm reload.
Probably shouldn't have done that, but it worked out. Look out for what?
Hey, watch out for the car.
Which car? This car.
Back up here.
And this one. Okay, yeah, they Blinky. Blinky's one of the Pac-Man monsters, huh? Orange one? No, orange is Clyde. I'm like pretty sure.
Reload.
What is it, like Inky? It's like Inky, Blunky, Pinky, and Clyde. Pretty sure Pinky must be the pink one. Clyde is orange. Inky? Is it really Inky? I'm not sure. I don't know. You ever played Pac-Man World 2? Because I have. And I know absolutely nothing about Pac-Man World 1. And I think that there was a Pac-Man World 3 even. But, you know, I'm not sure. But I had 2 on the PS2. It's, like, surprisingly good. I think it was also on GameCube. It might have even had, like, a Game Boy Advance version or something. Although I'm sure it wasn't the same game. Because, you know, that's just how Game Boy Advance ports were. Okay, hello. That's just how Game Boy Advance ports, or just console, not console, handheld ports were. I think that summoned zombies. I don't know why I did that. Excuse me, witch. Excuse me. What was I saying? Pac-Man World 2 is a good video game. Well, I don't know about good, but it's better than it sounds for a Pac-Man 3D platformer. It even has like an arcade in the game, like you can get little tokens in all the levels. And you can spend the tokens to play like all different Pac-Man arcade games. So that's cool. Well, I don't know how many different types they had. I'm pretty sure that they were all just Pac-Man anyways. But, you know, like how many versions of Pac-Man do you really want to play, even? I don't know. Pac-Man kind of is lame. I don't know. I never enjoyed Pac-Man. I never really enjoyed any arcade games. The only one that I really have fun, like, replaying a lot is Burger Time. And the reason for that is I had it on my TI-84 calculator. No, I'm not kidding. I had the Game Boy, like the original Game Boy version, on my TI-84. I had a Game Boy emulator on my calculator. Alright, I'll be right back real quick.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me get this straight, Coach. It's a tunnel under the river, right? Damn right. Under a river. And this is supposed
Alright, I'm back. So, yeah, I had a Game Boy emulator on my TI-84, and it worked. It's a little slow, as you can probably imagine.
Okay, we gotta hurry, man. I missed the call.
But I don't know, it's just really surprising to me, like, who even took the time to put Game Boy games, like a Game Boy emulator, onto a calculator? Like, why?
Reloading.
I also played a lot of Tetris on my calculator, and that's about it. I mean, Tetris is the only game you need, really. Oh yeah, that's another game that I wanted to play on the channel. Tetris, and Dr. Mario on the Super Nintendo is my favorite Tetris. And by favorite, I mean the one that I played the most. I haven't played many versions of Tetris, but that is like of the like 3 that I've played. I had one on the 3DS. Club D. I had one on the 3DS, which I played a lot of, and most of my playtime though was probably on this. What the hell was I just talking about? Like, what Tetris was I just talking about? No, most of my playtime was not on the Game Boy Tetris. Oh, Tetris and Dr. Mario on the Super Nintendo. That's most of my Tetris gameplay. And, you know, I played a little bit of Dr. Mario as well. It's not my favorite game. My favorite falling block puzzle game, I should say. Because I do consider that to be its own subgenre of puzzle, because there's so many. Well, so many, as in, like, enough. There's not really an overwhelming amount of, you know, Tetris-esque puzzle games, which is maybe a better name for them, but even more than I enjoy Tetris, though, I like Tetris Attack, also on the Super Nintendo. I'll be right back. you know what? I said in the last video, like, I don't know if I'm gonna edit these, but now I'm like, obviously I'm gonna edit these. I just keep like getting up and leaving in the middle of the video. So you know, obviously that's pretty terrible for making people want to watch something, as if you're not leaving any. Well, I can't talk. You're not leaving anything for them to watch. There it is. Anyway, so Tetris Attack. I have Tetris. Tetris Attack is the greatest version of Tetris, objectively. It has the best song on the Super Nintendo, and it is one of the greatest video games ever made, primarily because it features Yoshi, the greatest Mario character. I'm assuming I have to walk by that witch. I don't really remember this. Yeah. Alright, well, good thing I just used a health kit. Guys, please, come on. Alright, I'm kind of surprised that I got away from that without getting downed. Yeah, so I didn't have to go this way at all, did I? Did I? No, because I came in through here.
Weapons over here.
Right? Where am I supposed to go? Not this way. Like, these doors don't open this way? I can't climb into that. There's no doors here. I think it's pretty safe to say that, like, this whole area is just full of dead ends. Pretty sure. Maybe I have to, like, go up here. Over here? Dude, no. What? This couldn't have all been one, like, side area that like, an optional. Like, there's no way that all of this was optional. It has to be connected somehow to the... Oh, up here. Wow, that took an embarrassingly long time to figure out. Can I get a health kit, please? Guess not. Checking. Water. Refreshing. Anyways,
Hey, that's an M60.
I'll take pills. I don't typically enjoy taking those guns, like the limited ammo ones in this game, because, like,
Hey, the tour's in the club.
I just don't want to get stuck without ammo, really, because if it runs out, then
Down here?
you just don't have a gun until you find another one, so... I mean, obviously, it's probably a good idea to just switch weapons before you run out of ammo, but... what if there is no weapon to switch to? Then what? Alright, so this map had a rough opening, but things are going okay now. I'm gonna take these pills before moving forward.
Hey, some guns here.
I'm gonna even take this just so I have a gun with full ammo.
Let's go under the river.
Reloading.
Okay, this is the part that I don't like about this map. I'm pretty sure this is it.
Reload.
Okay. Just... Die. Not sure how much longer I can keep walking backwards. Die? He's dead. He's not dead. He's dead. I can walk through him, so I thought he was alive. Whew. That wasn't so bad. I mean, all the AI got kind of screwed up, but
Guns right here.
I'm okay.
First the locker.
More pulls. Good for the AI. Yeah, something about... I don't know. So, okay, other games that I want to play.
Hey, I'm reloading.
So I mentioned that I know how to make games a little bit. That's because I have made a little bit.
I'm a reload.
The first few that I've made were done in Game Maker Studio, because
Hey, I'm reloading.
that's how I got started. But I say the first few, but like the only ones that I've actually finished are made in Game Maker Studio, which is like, okay, I don't know.
I'm a reload.
Using coding, I don't know why I have to like be like, oh, it's Game Maker Studio, but like, you know, Spelunky was made in Game Maker, so. And so are a lot of games, but where am I supposed to go? Right there. I knew there was a ladder somewhere. Yeah, but I've decided that like Game Maker Studio is like, it's okay. But I can't stop myself from like feeling like I have to defend Game Maker Studio every time I bring it up. So now instead I'm just using Love 2D, which uses Lua. Oh, I thought I killed you. And I haven't finished anything, but like I've started work on a couple of things, and by a couple I mean, well, I've started one thing, made a decent amount of progress into like, you know, writing the entire program, and then, is he wearing a flip-flop? I guess so. Made a decent amount of progress into like writing the actual game code, and then realized that it just isn't a good idea for a game, and then stopped. And then my other is Hunter. My other game, my second and only other game in Love that I'm working on, I just started working on it, and it's nowhere even close to being done. Not even close to being like starting to write the program. I'm just writing the idea in like a Google Docs. Where chargers are like the most stressful special effective way. Like they take so many bullets, even if you notice them in time to start shooting at them, they'll probably still get you. And so the first thing I was making in Love, it's that I gave up on because I think it's a bad idea. It's I should not have jumped down here. I guess it's okay. It was a hybrid of Tetris and SimCity. Yeah. I don't think it's a horrible idea. Like, I think it could work. I just am not the one who wants to spend the time making that work. Because honestly, like, I do like Tetris. I'm not really a big SimCity fan. I just thought, like, I had the idea and was like, I mean, I'll try. But I don't care enough about SimCity to really want to look into all the... well, here we go. I didn't really want to look into, like, all the details of, like, how do I program my own, like, SimCity type game. How do I program it, but like, like how would like the logic work for like where buildings are placed and everything. Like I don't care about that aspect of like learning that because I'm not a big SimCity guy. Even though I don't like playing those kinds of games, I do think they're kind of interesting. Just from like I think they're interesting in the same way that I think Dwarf Fortress is an interesting game. Where like I really I appreciate the idea. I appreciate that it exists and that people enjoy it. I just don't. I cannot play it. Like, I just don't enjoy management games. Anyway, the thing I'm working on now, it's like simple. It's a simple game. It's just it's just Pong really, but like I'm making a bunch of different variations on Pong, and so each game will be like a AI. Oh, they're so far. Oh no, just your shell is far away. Each game, it's gonna be like 2-player only because I can't be bothered to do like an AI for you to play against. But like a local multiplayer 2-player Pong, where each goal that someone gets, like the game changes. So it'll be a bunch of different variations. So you know, I mean that's it. It's a simple idea, but it's like it could be fun. So you know, I'm gonna do it. And I want it to be pretty like super fast paced as well. So it'll be like I'm gonna say like WarioWare, but probably not that fast paced. But I do want to take inspiration from WarioWare for the art in the game, because like I'm no artist, and to me when I think WarioWare, I think it's just thrown together. That's what it looks like to me, and it's not just thrown together, but like a bunch of different styles in one. And so like maybe that's like the worst thing to do as someone who is like not great with art, is to try to do many different styles as opposed to just like sticking to one. But
Hey, you made it.
I don't know, that's the idea. Maybe it'll change. Probably will. As for the stuff that I made in Game Maker that I have
We've had enough of the military. Let's get you on your way.
it was really only 2 things.
And we'll cover you from up here.
I had a lot of small projects that I didn't finish, but 2 things that I actually got done. One of them is like air hockey, except
Do this and get back to the car.
it's sort of like a co-op-y air hockey game where you control the arm of your player. You don't like control the what is it? Puck? Not the puck. The puck is the other thing. Like the thing that you hold for air hockey, you don't control that directly by like moving the arrow keys or whatever. You control the arm, and so you have 4 buttons. 2 of them move, well, like the front part of the arm up and down. Like a matter of moving like your shoulder, it moves that like up and down. It's from a top-down perspective, by the way. And the other button moves your like elbow. So you have elbow controls and shoulder controls, basically. You can control at those 2 joints just by like rotating them. And so like by using that, you have to play air hockey. And you know what? It works okay. I think it's a good idea. Legitimately, I think it's a fun idea. But I just didn't know how to work the physics in Game Maker, and so like the physics suck. I'm the stupidest person that. Okay, well, on to the next one. Yeah, so like the physics are bad. Sometimes you just hit the puck, and it slides out of your hand thing that you move, but like it doesn't actually like gain any force from the impact, which doesn't make sense because like that's literally the only thing the code does. It just says like when this touches this, add force, and like that. So like I don't know why it doesn't work, but it doesn't. I think it is. You know what? It doesn't matter why. But the other game that I made, I did like Low Res Jam 2017. And so the game that I made for that was called Dragon Defender. It sucks. The other like air hockey game is called Flail Hockey, because that's like the best name I could come up with anyway. They're both bad games, to be honest, but this one, it's called Dragon Defender that I made for the Low Res Jam. It's not even a good idea. An interesting idea. Oh, okay. The platform wasn't loaded. It looked weird. So Dragon Defender, it's like top down, obviously, because like Game Maker is just, it's just easy to make a top down game. And so the way that Dragon Defender works is there's like waves. There's like 10 waves, I think, and you just have to survive all 10 waves and you win. And during each of these waves, okay, you play as a dragon, and you are defending. That's what's called Dragon Defender. You play as a dragon and you're defending your hoard of treasure, which is in the center of your like little screen thing, play area, I should say, I guess. This tank is a lot of health, huh? And little like knights and wizards and stuff will run up to your treasure hoard and try to take some of your gold. And if they take all of it, you lose. So like it's a pretty simple thing, but because it was for low res jam, the screen, like the resolution of the entire screen that the game is on had to be like 64 pixels or something like that. Maybe it was 128, but it was, you know, low. And I don't think my game was particularly suited to that. Like nothing about it. The game idea was independent of resolution, really. Like it didn't use the limited resolution in a creative way, and so like whatever, it didn't. I don't know. But really, the issue with that game is just because the resolution is so low, you can like hardly see anything. Like the enemies are literally like 4 pixels tall. Or no, sorry, they're 2 pixels tall. They're 4 pixels total, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. They may be like, yeah, they might be 3 tall. Yeah. Wow, I just died. Okay. One more try. I didn't think I was gonna die there. I was kind of just talking. Which is good, that's what I should be doing. But I should also be paying more attention to the game, I guess. Because I totally died.
We heard New Orleans was the last holdout. Now just figure we go there.
Guys,
Hey, you folks want to come with us?
Ellis, keep your mind on the cans, not the girl.
Alright. Anyway, so that game sucks. Every game I have made so far sucks. But you know, it's something fun to do.
Weapons over here. I got this one.
But so I was thinking I'd make like a couple of videos, just like showing off the different games that I've made, and even like some of the stuff that I've started but not finished, which there's a lot of, like all the ideas that I had that I sort of like half-heartedly began without really having a dedication to make it anywhere near making a complete product. And also some of the things I made are just like they're not even games. I just made something interactive because I was bored. Nice one with like sheep, and you just walk around as a rectangle, and you push space, and the sheep baa and walk away from you. That's it. Why did I make that? I don't know. I just made like a pixel art sheep. It doesn't even look good, but like I was just like, you know, I'll do something with this sheep, so let's just put it in a field and make it walk away from people. That has the potential to be like a Mario Party mini game where you just have to like herd sheep into like a fenced-in area. But you know, okay, I guess I'm walking through this now. That sucked. But like, I don't know. I'm not gonna bother. I kinda wanted to make, like I have like a document file that just has all of my game ideas in it. And one of my ideas is, like, they're all like paragraphs of like what the game is going to be about, but this one is just one line. It's just Mario Party ripoff. And the reason for that is there's like no Mario Party-esque games other than Mario Party. I think there might be like a couple like indie games on Steam now that are trying to like fill that gap, but for the most part, like, wow, there's like nothing. It's surprising. I mean, like, there's that one Sonic game where they tried, but please, I'm not in the fire. Come on. That is a hunter. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I can just get these 4, and we'll be done. Yeah, am I actually ever gonna make like a Mario Party ripoff? No, probably not. But it's mostly just there on the list as just because I realized, like, wow, there's really not any Mario Party alternatives, I'll call them. Like, if you want to play Mario Party, if you want to play a party game, a board party video game with mini games, then Mario Party is your only option, realistically. Like, come on. Like, there are a few others, but there's no real, like, there's a few others, but there's none that are actually good enough to be like, instead of Mario Party, I want to play this one. Like, nobody's ever said that with, like, any of these other games. I think it's, like, a Pac-Man one. Why are there any Pac-Man games at all, other than just Pac-Man? Who cares? It's Pac-Man. Why are there so many special infected? Well, there goes one of them. Great if I can see. Is that all of them? They all just go up. If I die again, I'm gonna be upset. Can you go this way? I've never been back here. Like, literally not once. Well, there's a tank. Please, just don't shoot the fire, guys, okay? Why are there 2 tanks? Great. Oh no. It's over. The AI cannot take out 2 tanks. There's no way. They're walking towards it. What are you doing? You just, oh my god. Oh, there goes one. Yeah, revive me. Sure. That's a great idea. Great idea, man. Okay, maybe I won't play on advanced in the future. Apparently, it sucks, and I can't do it. Or I suck, and I can't do it, I should say. Wow. This is the last try I'm gonna give this, and then I'm just gonna say, you know, I'm done. How long is it? Like, we're at half an hour now, about, so.
We heard New Orleans was the last holdout. Now, just figured we go there.
Elevator.
Hey, you folks want to come with us?
No messing around. Let's get these cans.
Alright, last try. Just gonna focus.
I got one.
Thought maybe I could jump up and grab it. Obviously not.
I got one. Hey, I'm filling the generator.
Okay. 5th of the way there. Charger, I swear. Hunter, 2 hunters. guess I could split these videos into parts. I might do that. Because, like, is anybody gonna sit there and watch a 30-minute, over 30-minute video of an entire Left 4 Dead campaign in one sitting? Seems unlikely. Also, because, like, I know for a fact that I won't be able to record often. So it would help me fill the gap between videos if there were more videos. So, you know, uploading like 15-minute things instead of 30-minute things makes sense for that reason too. Yeah, I'll probably cut these up. Okay, I mean, I've got this beginning part down. Where, oh, there it is. It's just like, once I get to this point, where I have to go to the other, just like half of the map here, I just start to fall apart. I'm gonna get this, okay. I'll probably play some CSGO on this channel too, against bots. I like playing CSGO against bots. Like, I don't know. Because to me, I'm not a big fan of, like, really competitive multiplayer games. Just not my thing. That's why I don't really like Overwatch that much, and, like, yeah, I don't like Overwatch, sorry. Well, okay, that's why I like TF2 better than Overwatch. When I say I don't like Overwatch, I mean, like, I don't think I'll ever play it again. Unless it's the winter, Christmas, whatever, snowball. That's what I'm thinking of, snowball fight thing, because I like the snowball fight thing. Please, why? Why? Just because Overwatch, okay, Overwatch is like 6 people on a team, right? Please, please. Overwatch is 6 people on a team. So like each person's individual performance matters more because of that. Just like Splatoon is like what, like 4 people on a team, and so like you really gotta, you know, be in the zone when you're playing some Splatoon, because your whole team will suffer a lot if you aren't pulling your weight. Well, looks like we're gonna win this time. But TF2 is like 12 people per team. It's like a lot of people on your team. You know, I thought that wasn't gonna hit me. I mean, obviously, else I would have kept walking. Oh, you know, this lowers the bridge now, doesn't it? Oh boy, I gotta live through this. And so, yeah, in TF2, like, each person's individual performance matters a lot less to the success of the team, and so I like it better because of that. Please, please, bridge, please. Okay. We're good, we're good, we did it. Whew. That was rough. 3 tries? Come on.
Seeing more of that guy.
Alright, well, thank you for watching. Somebody, why is there a floating gun? Oh, okay, that was Zoe. Next time is gonna be, let's see. Dead center, the parish. No, not the parish, the passing. Okay, it's not the parish that's next. Oh, it's Dark Carnival, isn't it? Because we just got in the car. No. No, I thought Dark Carnival had... Wait. When does the passing take place? Because isn't Dark... Okay, so in the mall, in Dead Center, you leave in the car. That car is the same one that you know, stuck in, like, the traffic. Not really traffic, because it's cars that are, like, they're just stuck there in Dark Carnival. So doesn't Dark Carnival happen right after Dead Center? I don't know, anyway. Well, I will see you next time for... Yeah, it is Dark Carnival. Well, see you then.